And now I recognize the ranking member representative from Ohio for her opening statement.
Thank you, Chair McCormick, for holding this hearing, and certainly a timely and relevant discussion. So when you go to watch your favorite show, send an email, shop online, or save a photo, you're using what is known as the cloud, which is really a general description for a data storage service. But this cloud is not in the sky. It's in our backyards. To manage the massive amount of data used by consumers and industry, tech companies have constructed massive data centers full of rows and rows of computing and network equipment. And these very real facilities have very real consequences for the communities that they are in. Many people may be more familiar with maybe a server room in their office. Think of a service, one of these type of server rooms at a much more large and massive scale. In Ohio alone, there are 217 data centers, the fifth most of any United States. This includes 4 in Stark County and 7 in Summit County in my district. I want to be clear that I'm not reflexively opposed to data centers. In my district, Ohio's 13th, a number of townships are already hosting these centers, and I will always support these communities to pursue job creation and added tax revenue through large infrastructure investments. However, that does not mean that Ohioans should pay higher electricity bills for billionaires in Silicon Valley to see higher profits. We must fully understand the trade-offs of data centers, both the potential they hold for quality of jobs and investments in our communities and the impact on electricity costs, our environment, and even our health. For instance, my district is home to a cryptocurrency company that once operated the world's largest data center in China, but is now headquartered in Akron, Ohio, now known as Sol AI Limited, with a data center in the middle of the city. This data center can use about 83 megawatts of power per day and has the ability to draw enough electricity to power 63,000 homes. For context, there are nearly 85,000 homes in all of the city of Akron, and Ohioans have already begun seeing increases in electricity costs because of these data centers. Moreover, due in part to increased energy use, studies have shown that communities can see increases in air pollution from these crypto mines, increasing health risks. And of course, unfortunately, we can't talk about energy in Ohio without talking about bribery. Sol AI, formerly known as Bit Mining, was also fined $10 million in a foreign bribery scheme. Again, now headquartered in the Midwest of the United States. It is clear that we need to do more to protect residents near these centers while also ensuring that they are operating using good legal business practices that do create jobs for our communities. Many communities offer generous incentives to these data centers, and we need to make sure that they are holding up their end of the bargain, especially when using taxpayer dollars. The truth is that there is much we don't know yet about these data centers, but the known impact of electricity prices, the environment, water utilities, and air pollution should all give us pauses before we agree to an unprecedented build-out of data center infrastructure without any guardrails to protect the American people and our bank accounts. It is no secret that land for these centers is cheaper in some parts of my district compared with other parts of the country. And I'm certainly not opposed to large-scale infrastructure investments that will boost Ohio and our country's competitiveness. But while ultra-wealthy companies may find our property prices affordable, constituents in my district are facing an affordability crisis everywhere we turn. So we are at a crossroads. We need to decide the right way to harness this explosive growth in data center infrastructure so that they increase job opportunities and investments in our communities instead of simply increasing costs for the American public. One path is the Trump administration's approach: few safeguards, rapid expansion, and a total embrace of data centers with little thought to the communities that host them. That's not the approach that I advocate for, and I hope that we don't take that road. We need to choose a path that avoids mistakes before they are made, instead of dealing with them afterwards and putting strong guardrails in place to protect our communities, not only our health, our environment, as well as our bottom lines. If we can address these questions with rigorous, high-quality research, our country and our constituents will be far better off. To that end, I am pleased to welcome Dr. Eric Massanet to the hearing. Dr. Massanet is a leading researcher trying to model and understand the long-term impacts of data centers, and his perspective will be invaluable for the committee, and apologize for the challenges getting in today. It's a little bit busy day on the Hill today. Thank you for your willingness to testify, as well as all of our witnesses, and thank you, Mr. Chair. I yield back.